Ladies and gentlemen and the followers of the bold analysis, for William Ruto, our fifth president, and Rigathi Gachagua, it was a good day in Kasarani for them. And while William Ruto is our president, I want to say that nothing stops you from celebrating your president. Just like your hero may not be my hero, but all in all, William Ruto is our president. And Rigathi is the deputy president for the next 5 years. I have been following this inauguration since yesterday, that is the Monday evening. And there is some two politicians that I've been keeping a close eye on. That is Musalia Mudavadi and Kithure Kindiki. And why I've been trying to follow them is number one, Musalia Mudavadi immediately Supreme Court upheld William Ruto's win, edited his bio to Chief Prime Cabinet Secretary Designate, and of course there is bit of just trying to take it. Kithure Kindiki, having played a critical role in William Ruto's campaign and was actually in contestation to be the deputy president, represented William Ruto in the court. And at one point, Ruto went to Tharaka Nithi and told the residents of Tharaka Nithi that when he leaves office, Kindiki will be ready to take charge of the country. So these two politicians, and remember Kithure Kindiki did not seek any elective seat in this election and was asked to shelve his Tharaka Nithi senatorial ambitions for the national politics. So of course I have really been keen to see what has been going on. And while Kithure Kindiki was touted as one of the key operatives in William Ruto's circle of power, I have not seen him playing very, very visible for the last 2 days. Okay, let me just say what I realized. Yesterday, I don't know that this was deliberate because I'm yet to find out on the transition committee where Babu Namwamba, who was the Foreign Affairs CAS, was a member, who was in charge of inviting leaders to attend the inauguration ceremony. And I think it is more on the Kenya Kwanza side, or rather the incoming team administration, that were more of pushing that front, or rather bestowed by that responsibility. Why am I saying? Yesterday, Ndindi Nyoro was out, received the Guinea-Bissau president. Speaker Wetangula also received another foreign delegation. Aden Duale, and also Anne Waiguru today, she's the one that received Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu at the airport. And there are other elected leaders that were also, and Babu Namwamba, who remember had interacted with some of these leaders, that played critical roles in receiving these leaders, especially the ones that were being received in Karen. There's the US delegation that also received. And I did not see Musalia Mudavadi and Kithure Kindiki. Someone might ask me why not Moses Kuria. And of course today, and even in Kasarani, I kept on asking, I was looking at the social media page for Kithure Kindiki and Musalia Mudavadi, and I did not see them doing real-time posts. Of course, Musalia Mudavadi's social media team is normally very active. I did not see them on, in fact, Mudavadi have not shared. I just need to confirm. I don't want to be very preemptive. Yes, Musalia Mudavadi, the son of Mudamba. So even as of the time I was shooting this video, Musalia Mudavadi had not shared any post in his social media page, except the one that was shared 17 hours ago, just trying to hype on the earthquake journey. Now, today, this photo here is a photo that was taken in Statehouse after William Ruto went there and was did some executive orders on signing the appointment of the 6 Supreme Court judges as he promised. But I also need to mention that in Kasarani, the chief usher was Nairobi Governor, Johnson Sakaja, and even Sakaja is the person who welcomed the president. I don't know why not a CS be given that role. Yes, but the chief usher there was in Kasarani, and that is not to trivialize that position, or rather that role that he did. At least now there is bit of organization that was on that side. Now, if you look at the photo that I've shared with you, it has been trending in social media, and people have been asking a question: where is Kithure Kindiki and Musalia Mudavadi? Because a sneak peek of that photo, there is the deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, the former Foreign Affairs CAS, Babu Namwamba, maybe is going back to that position or taking a ministerial position. That is Davis Chirchir, who is the head of communication, chief of staff at the office of the deputy president then. Then there is also, I think that person, I'm told, is a journalist. He worked for William Ruto at some point, so I'm also yet to find out. That's I could not find out. Now, that place, you cannot see Kithure Kindiki, and you cannot see Musalia Mudavadi. Why Musalia Mudavadi? Because Mudavadi actually in the pecking order is supposed to be the third in the executive desk. At the executive, it's president, deputy president Musalia Mudavadi. So people have been asking that why is it that Mudavadi was not in that? And of course, it's just being preemptive. But if you look at the way I've looked at it, it started sometime. So in the sneak peek, it's really touted as those could be the power men around the president. But of course, you must also be sensitive to the fact that today everyone was in Statehouse. Everyone in Statehouse. If you check social media, you'll find photos of everyone. But they hata kama wewe ulikuwa unataka kwenda, mimi ningeenda. Why not? Yeah, but I chose not and to hang around with some few friends. So, you will realize that things were just being done jumbled. But then, what can we see and what exactly is happening? I want to be very objective here and say something that everyone is now talking about, is that there is a power scramble at this moment. It's not preemptive, there's not guesswork, but everyone is seeking that attention. I've seen Moses Kuria saying that he's going to deactivate his social media pages tomorrow because they were to be used to take Ruto to Statehouse. So from tomorrow, he will not be so much into the social media. But that is Moses Kuria for you. And there are now people that are seeking attention and just wants to get a share of the cake. And when you cannot be seen in the limelight now, then it must be questionable. Where are you? Kithure Kindiki started as one of the people that should and expected to work with President Uhuru Kenyatta. Not Uhuru Kenyatta, with President William Ruto in the Statehouse. But when Ruto was in Meru, he was there with Mithika Linturi. And he mentioned that he's going to share a bit you Kiti President and Mithika Linturi. What I understand is maybe Linturi is part to be his political advisors, but I don't think it's ministerial. Just political advisors or something of so. So if Linturi comes from Meru, then Rakanithi, I don't think both of them will get to Statehouse. Maybe you'll have to pick one. East. Gima East. Now, you will realize that in that photo, that was the first assignment by the president-elect. And the people that took charge, there was no one from President Uhuru Kenyatta's side. That is Joseph Kinyua. Joseph Kinyua is the head of public service. And diligently, if you have a rare chance of speaking to people who have worked with Kinyua, you can be told that he's one of the most competent public servant, civil servant in government, both Uhuru and Uhuru too. So there is a probability you cannot see him there. Yesterday he was in Statehouse when President made that speech, and I may be tempted to feel that I think Kinyua seems to have left with the outgoing president. Kinyua was supposed to leave in 2017, but President Uhuru Kenyatta implored on him to just stick around so that they could go home together. There is a high probability that Kinyua is also heading home with President Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, Ruto's campaign machineries, it's speculation around this that Ruto's campaign machinery is going to be absorbed, especially in Western. But I want to answer this by Ababu Namwamba. Maybe we'll one day look at it in another analysis. Ruto is very technical, the president-elect. And I will not be shocked to see him bringing so close Ababu Namwamba and pushing away Musalia Mudavadi. Because Mudavadi is one of the politicians from Western that can have presidential ambitions. Whether they are in 2027 or 2032, those ambitions, Mudavadi is the only person that can have. Ababu Namwamba is still young and manageable. And most likely. And again, talking about politics, Busia County is a very big challenge to William Ruto. Of the Western counties, there are two counties that are still not yet really he doesn't have a very good relationship with, that is Kakamega and Busia. So because Ababu Namwamba comes from Busia, I'll not be shocked to see the president-elect. And now it's not president-elect, yeah. The president, the fifth president, now embracing more Namwamba because Mudavadi's area is already sorted. And Namwamba will be used now to image Busia and will do such a lot of work to take this. Because some of these posts that will be given are political. Politicians might get to Ruto's cabinet. And of course, I'm going to look at this in my other analysis. So stick around here. And guys, tell us, what are your expectations on Kindiki? Kindiki, I was so much on this because, and I hope I pronounced it well for the first time, it's Kindiki. It's Kindiki. He mentioned, after disappointment on the deputy president post, that he will not take a appointive position in government. But after this, he will not want, maybe take a sabbatical leave. But maybe that was because of the moment. We are yet to see. And that is my bold take on this.